Hey there, traders. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a great holiday season and are ready to jump back into the Forex markets. Today is December 26, 2024, and we're diving into the latest currency market movements, key trends, and what to watch for in the upcoming trading day. Let's get started. The Forex markets saw moderate activity today, with many traders still easing back into the swing of things after the Christmas holiday. Let's break down the highlights. Euro to US dollar. The euro struggled to maintain its gains after a stronger than expected US economic report. The pair dipped below the 1.0650 mark, as dollar strength weighed heavily in late trading. Pound sterling to US dollar. The pound faced selling pressure, closing just above 1.2180. Renewed concerns about the UK's economic outlook played a key role, especially with slowing retail sales data adding fuel to the fire. US dollar to Japanese yen. The dollar gained against the yen, pushing above the 150.50 level. This move came as US Treasury yields ticked higher, supported by expectations of a steady Federal Reserve. Australian dollar to US dollar. The Aussie struggled to gain traction, ending the session near 0.6450. A weaker commodity outlook and dovish sentiment from the RBA kept the pair under pressure. Now, let's talk about what drove these moves. There were a few major factors at play. US GDP growth. The revised Q3 GDP numbers came in at 5%, beating estimates and giving the dollar a solid boost. Federal Reserve sentiment. Traders continue to focus on the Fed's messaging. While no surprises were expected, the market is leaning toward a higher for longer rate scenario, keeping the dollar strong. Global sentiment. Risk appetite was muted today, with equity markets largely flat. This risk-off sentiment contributed to yen demand early on, though it reversed later in the session. Commodity prices. Weakness in metals and energy markets weighed on commodity-linked currencies like the Australian and Canadian dollars. Alright, let's pivot to what's ahead. Here are the key events and levels to watch for the next trading session. Eurozone inflation data. This will be a big one for the euro. Any surprise to the upside could help the euro recover, while weaker numbers may accelerate its decline. US personal consumption expenditures. PCE, the Fed's favorite inflation gauge, is due. A higher reading could reinforce the higher for longer narrative, boosting the dollar further. BOJ intervention watch. With US dollar to Japanese yen hovering near intervention levels, traders should stay cautious. Any verbal or actual intervention could trigger sharp moves. Levels to watch. Euro to US dollar. Support at 1.0600. Resistance at 1.0700. Pound sterling to US dollar. Support at 1.2150. Resistance at 1.2250. US dollar to Japanese yen. Support at 149.80. Resistance at 151.00. Australian dollar to US dollar. Support at 0.6400. Resistance at 0.6500. So, how should you approach the markets tomorrow? Here are a few tips. Trade with the trend. The dollar remains the dominant force, so look for opportunities to align with its momentum. Be mindful of volatility. As we wrap up the year, liquidity tends to thin out. This can lead to sudden spikes in price. Adjust your risk accordingly. Keep an eye on news. Stay on top of economic releases. They can create excellent trading opportunities, especially during thin markets. Use tight stops. Don't get caught on the wrong side of a sudden move. Protect your capital by using well-placed stop losses. That's all for today's Forex market update. As always, remember to stay disciplined, manage your risk, and stick to your trading plan. Let me know in the comments what pairs you're watching or if there's a specific topic you'd like me to cover next. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy trading!